Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive and welcome to the Orbit DVD Haul Halloween Special. Happy Halloween everybody, Halloween 2022. I can't believe it's already here. As I always seem to say, these years just go by faster and faster. I hope nobody out there has been possessed by a demon or stalked by a masked killer, but certainly if you have, let me know down in the comments below. But looking forward to what we have in store for this video. This is very much a Halloween themed Orbit DVD haul, and actually some of the titles here that are not Halloween themed or horror movie themed are going to be a nice transition to next month for those that get excited for Noirvember. We do have some noir in here as well, and also some Jackie Chan. So give you a little sneak peek of what's ahead, but yes, a lot of Halloween horror themed titles here. So I'd really like to just go ahead and jump in because we have a pretty sizable stack here. So first up, we'll hit all the horror titles first and then I'll go to the other ones. So first up, we have a title that a lot of people are talking about right now. This is from Vinegar Syndrome. They're doing a lot of great work over there. And this is a film that I have not seen in a long time. This stars James Brolin, Margot Kidder, and the great Rod Steiger. This is, of course, the Amityville Horror. Really great looking slipcover. Love the artwork on here. And then, not sure if we get reversible art on the interior. This is not going to be an unboxing video. Of course, these haul videos are just to show what I got. But there will be follow-up videos on some of these, especially where the box sets are concerned, that will have standalone videos. You guys are used to that by now. But yeah, we have the Amityville Horror, and this is, of course, in 4K. And we do get quite a bit of extra features included here, but really beautiful addition here from Vinegar Syndrome. So there's the front and the back. Just very, very cool. They really go all the way with these slipcovers, something they're very much known for. But yeah, it's been at least a decade since I've seen the Amityville Horror, so I will definitely be watching this very soon. All right, next up we have a John Carpenter classic. It's only been a few years since I've seen this one, so I'll definitely be popping this disc in. This is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray Collector's Edition from Scream Factory for John Carpenter's The Fog. Such a great atmospheric horror film. One that's not like riddled with jump scares, and it's very atmospheric, and I love the mood and the pacing of The Fog. If you've never seen this film, I highly recommend it. Where it's been so long since I've seen the Amityville Horror, I can't give as strong a recommendation on that one because I don't remember it, super clearly, but The Fog I can certainly give my recommendation on. And yeah, so that's the cover there, and then the back you can see quite a few special features and a multi-disc affair here. We have 4K and Blu-ray. There are some special features on the 4K disc, audio commentaries, and then Retribution, uncovering John Carpenter's The Fog, The Shape of Things to Come, John Carpenter unfilmed, intro by John Carpenter, and then a scene analysis by John Carpenter. So that's just on the 4K disc. And then you have the Blu-ray disc, which has, obviously the presentation of the film, and then just a ton of special features there. So this does feature a new Dolby Atmos track and a new restoration, new restored original mono track, which is cool, and then the 4K restoration by Studio Canal. Studio Canal is another one of those outfits that's just doing some amazing work. in terms of film restoration, and they've got some great releases they're doing as well. Next up, this is a director that I'm getting more and more into. This is a Brian De Palma film, and this is from Kino Lorber, starring Michael Caine, Angie Dickinson, and Nancy Allen. The 4K Ultra HD plus special features Blu-ray presentation here of Dressed to Kill. I have had this particular film on my radar for quite some time, so I'm very excited to visit this one. Really, this whole stack, I feel like, are films that I'm going to be watching very soon here. But yeah, I've never seen Dressed to Kill. That's a De Palma film I have not seen. So happy to resolve that and watch the film, take care of that blind spot in his filmography for me. And yeah, really excited. I love Michael Caine. I love Nancy Allen. I don't know if I've had too much experience with any Angie Dickinson films, but yeah, Michael Caine and Nancy Allen are both really great. So yeah, so this is the 4K. So it looks like there's no Blu-ray disc with this particular release. It's just the 4K. Well, you get the Blu-ray disc, but it's just the special features on the Blu-ray. And yeah, so I'll show you the cover here, and then you can take a look there. Decent amount of special features there, which is great. And as always, Kino Lorber's been just knocking it out of the park with these 4K releases. So very happy to have that in the collection. Another 4K, or excuse me, this is a Blu-ray release from Kino Lorber. One of the better slasher films out there, in my opinion, and one that I think kind of hides around the corner, if you will. It's one that not a ton of people are talking about. I saw this for the first time probably 3-ish years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. And I actually saw it via the Mill Creek Retro VHS slipcover release. But this is a film by J. Lee Thompson starring Melissa Sue Anderson and Glenn Ford. And this is Happy Birthday to Me. This is from 1981. We are given an audio commentary here by co-screenwriter Timothy Bond, moderated by historian filmmaker Daniel Kramer. Sister Slasher, interview with actress Tracy E. Bregman. TV spots, radio spots, and theatrical trailer. So not a whole ton of special features, but still great to see a commentary and a couple things here. But yeah, if you've slept on this one, Happy Birthday to Me, and you're a slasher movie person, I found this one to be, I guess I'll call it underrated, just because I don't hear people really talk about this film, and I think it deserves your attention. So Happy Birthday to Me, 6 of the most bizarre murders you will ever see. Yeah, and Melissa Sue Anderson, you might actually, like I did, remember her from the Brady Bunch. And then the great Glenn Ford is in here as well. But, in a role where obviously he's quite a bit older. One of the landmark actors of the film noir era, the great Glenn Ford. But anyways, Happy Birthday to Me. All right, next up, we are going with a couple of Eureka titles. This is a release, as soon as it was announced, it's one of those that I know I'm going to be adding to the collection. But these are 3 films that I have not seen, but I've really loved the journey of getting to know more of the work of actors like Boris Karloff. And this is Karloff in Maniacal Mayhem. We have The Invisible Ray, Black Friday, and The Strange Door. So cool kind of collage cover there, which that design language is kind of carried through on the other similar releases like this coming from Eureka. And as always, we get a nice booklet. Here it's featuring new writing on all 3 films by film writers Andrew Graves, Rich Johnson, and Craig Ian Mann. Total runtime on the 3 films here is 230 minutes. There's the back if you are interested in taking a look. This is you can see at the bottom there below the Eureka logo, this is a Region B release. So if you're interested in titles like these and you don't have access because of region restrictions, get a region free player. It is absolutely worth the investment. And then the other Eureka title that I got, This has really been talked highly of. Now, obviously, I got these titles from Orbit DVD. Mark over at Orbit DVD speaks very highly of this film. This is with Joel McCrea, Faye Ray, Leslie Banks, Robert Armstrong, based on the story by Richard Connell, and this is from the team that brought us the original 1933 King Kong. This is part of the Masters of Cinema series. And sorry, the other Eureka here, this is part of the, I believe, the Eureka Classics line. This is not a Masters of Cinema, but this one is the Masters of Cinema series. This is The Most Dangerous Game. Really fun cover there. Two lost souls came to Zaroff's lonely isle to face the fate of others who had gone before them. Fascinating, strange, and terrible is their story of adventure on the island of the man who hunted men. Very excited to see this one. I have huge respect and love for the original King Kong, which I've seen countless times, but this is in my blind spot, so very excited to have this here. And looking at the back again here, there's nice pile of supplements included there as well. So Region B release here. And then the runtime on this, it's a nice, easy breezy 63 minutes here from 1932. And it's a film by Irving Pitchell and Ernest B. Shodsack. I'm probably absolutely butchering those names, but yeah, really great release there. Very excited to see that film. Okay, so next we are going with Arrow Video. Actually, there's a few. Let me mix this stack up here a little bit because I have 3 Arrow Video releases here, so we'll cover those 3 releases here at the same time, or consecutively, I should say. All right, so first up, we have a 4K release. I was very excited when they announced this. This has been released via the Criterion Collection in a Blu-ray format. Really cool presentation there from Criterion on this David Cronenberg film, none other than Videodrome. A lot of glare there. Let's go ahead and pull that up here. I love the cover on this one. I love the design there. And then I think there's going to be an original art version out there as well. Knowing Arrow, these releases typically you'll get 2-3 versions of the release, but this is very much the one that I prefer, just this artwork on the cover. You can see there you have the HDR logo there, of course indicating that this is a 4K release, and this is because we have the rating sticker right here, this is a UK release, but of course the 4K format is inherently region free. There's no region restrictions on the 4K format, so you can pop this into any 4K player. The cool thing here is this does feature a brand new 4K restoration from the original camera negative by Arrow Films of both the full director's cut and the US theatrical cut approved by director David Cronenberg. I assure you there will be a separate video unboxing this one, so stay tuned. We'll take a greater look at this set. But the great Videodrome, very happy to have that on 4K via Arrow Video. Next up, we have 2 Arrow Video Blu-ray box sets. The first one here I am very excited about. I'm getting more and more into Italian films, Italian horror, giallo. Now this is some Gothic cinema, so I'm very excited about this. I've seen several people talking about this. This is a Gothic Fantastico 4 Italian Tales of Terror. Again, on this one, there will absolutely be a separate unboxing video, but just a really gorgeous, stacked set here. We have Lady Morgan's Vengeance, The Blancheville Monster, The Third Eye, and The Witch. Runtimes of 86, 88, 87, and 110 minutes respectively. Now this, I believe, was a US. This is a US release. This is This particular set here that I'm holding is a Region A release. And yeah, I love just the overall design here, but we will get more in depth on this one when we do the separate unboxing video. Gothic Fantastico 4 Italian Tales of Terror. All right, the last Arrow video box set that we have here, this is another title that I'm happy to have arrive at my doorstep here during the Halloween season. This is the Count Yorga collection. Restored, Rejuvenated, Reborn. This is 2 films. So we have disc 1, which is Count Yorga Vampire, and disc 2, which is the Return of Count Yorga. Really cool cover there. I just absolutely love the design there. There's the spine and then the interior, and you can see just a really nice release here. And looking on the side there, you can see there is the Arrow booklet that we all love so much. Do I need to say it? This will definitely be getting its own unboxing video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Very excited. I hear especially, it seems like the Return of Count Yorga is really talked up. I haven't seen either of these 2 films, but the Return of Count Yorga is talked about as one of the better kind of cult 70s type films out there. So this seems right up my alley. Between this and the Gothic Italian films, 2 box sets that Arrow just seems to have knocked out of the park. I'm very excited to jump into both of those. Okay, so that does it for Arrow video. We have one more horror title and then 3 non-horror box sets. So this, I've started collecting these this vintage classics line from Studio Canal. This particular set went, or so I thought, went out of print, and then these randomly popped up on the Orbit DVD website. This is a film that I've seen that I'm very excited to revisit. I'm kind of ready to revisit this film and kind of see where my thoughts lie on this one. And this is a film by Nicholas Roeg. This is starring Julie Christie and Donald Sutherland. This is Don't Look Now, a very highly respected horror film. As The Guardian says here on the back via a quote from them, it is a masterpiece. We get a decent amount of special features here, and then there's some other goodies inside here in the box aside from the film. And I will do a separate unboxing video on this set as well because I think it definitely deserves it. But there is the back of the box set, and again a look at the cover. Obviously coming from direct from Studio Canal, this is a UK release and is it is a 4K, but I believe this is a dual format release, so it is a Region B. It does have the Region B mark on here, so assuming that the Blu-ray presentation of the film is going to be a Region B locked, but you get the 4K disc in here again, which you can pop in any player. So Don't Look Now from Nicholas Roeg. Okay, so that does it for the horror titles. Nice big stack of horror films here. And next up, looking forward to next month for Noirvember. These came in at the perfect time. I still have some of these sets that I'm working through, so I may or may not be getting all the way through to these sets during the month of November, but this is from Kino Lorber, the film noir, The Dark Side of Cinema, and here we have number 9 and, of course, number 10. So we get 6 more films total here between the 2 box sets. Film noir, The Dark Side of Cinema 9, we are given Lady on a Train, Tangier, and Take One False Step. Lady on a Train, 1945, Tangier, 1946, and Take One False Step, 1949. And then we get the poster artwork shown there for each of the films. I absolutely love this film noir series from Kino Lorber, and I will keep going and going and going with them on this. Dark Side of Cinema 10 features Flesh and Fury from 1952, The Square Jungle from 1955, and World in My Corner from 1956. Give you a look at the back there. So it looks like we have Tony Curtis in the first two films. Not sure about the last one there, but always great to see Tony Curtis. Definitely a big fan. And the last set that we have here, I did promise some Jackie Chan, and that's exactly what I'm about to give you. This is from Eureka. This is part of their classics line. This is a masterful looking box set here. I love the artwork and the presentation here. This is none other than Jackie Chan in the Police Story trilogy. Of course, we did get a Criterion release of Police Story 1 and 2. What we did not get there that we do get here is Police Story 3 Super Cop. Yeah, we get a couple, so we get 4K UHD presentations on all three films of the original. So on Police Story, we get the original Hong Kong theatrical cut, and then a 1080p HD presentation of the alternate Police Force export cut of the film. With Police Story 2, we get 4K UHD presentation of the extended cut of the film, and then a 1080p presentation of the original Hong Kong theatrical version, and a 1080p HD presentation of the alternate export version. And then finally on Police Story 3 Super Cop, we get a UHD presentation of the original Hong Kong theatrical cut, from a brand new restoration of the original film elements, and then a 1080p HD presentation of the alternate US version. And then there's quite a bit of extra features here. We'll be doing a separate unboxing video on this one for sure, so stay tuned for that. I will not be doing an unboxing on the Film Noir box sets. I normally haven't been on those because those ones are pretty straightforward on what's included in there. There's nothing really extra to look at in those sets, so I just kind of skip over those. But definitely look forward to an unboxing of the Police Story trilogy. Just really great overall looking box set here from Eureka. So as I always do, let's go ahead and recap what we looked at today. So we have the Police Story trilogy from Eureka, Film Noir The Dark Side of Cinema 10, Film Noir The Dark Side of Cinema 9. 11 is coming, I believe, in November. The Studio Canal 4K presentation here of Nicholas Roeg's Don't Look Now. The Count Yorga collection here from Arrow Video. Gothic Fantastico for Italian Tales of Terror from Arrow Video. Videodrome on 4K from Arrow Video. The Most Dangerous Game from Eureka. Boris Karloff in Maniacal Mayhem, 3 films here, also from Eureka. Happy Birthday to Me from Kino Lorber, great overlooked slasher if you're interested. From the great Brian De Palma, we have Dressed to Kill. Jamie Lee Curtis in John Carpenter's The Fog on 4K from Scream Factory. And from Vinegar Syndrome, we have James Brolin, Margot Kidder, and Rod Steiger again in the Amityville Horror on 4K. Really great slipcover presentation here from Vinegar Syndrome. So that is the haul. Really decent sized haul here. Thanks as always to Orbit DVD for having such a great selection available, for doing such a great job with shipping their products. If you haven't ordered from Orbit DVD, they do an amazing job on protecting the items that they ship. They are collectors and film fans as well, so you can bet that they do a great job protecting those items that they're shipping out to you. As always, I'll drop a link in the description for Orbit DVD If you are new to this channel and you are interested in film collecting, talking about the types of things you've seen here today, I do invite you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and also the bell icon, as that will notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And until next time, my name is David, and I hope you have an awesome day.